It's age justice.
Sugar also leads to the production of something called AGE that are formed whenever protein or fat combine with sugar. % off, and that's a special for you today at the Veg
It has
Fest.
some coconut in it.
So thank you so much for that. I'm going to
That
stop.
renting is a waste of money. They don't want to see their money disappearing. Using less of it and directing it into your asset cost of the system. It was increased from 13.4% of U.S. homes will have solar, and that's money that we could be putting into the solar
Beings
system.
as beings rather than as commodities. So right now,
Great time at the Fort Myers Veg Fest. Got some awesome, my favorite tea from Tiger Toes.
All right.
This is the vanilla mint chai.
so I looked at these people.
Young jackfruit,
May not be that fine.
young jackfruit is something. As you heard Dr. Tuttle, we followed Dr. Tuttle all the way from California to go recently, and I know what you're going through. And and here for writer, what I am really speaking is that promote this idea. Anybody with me?
Yeah.
Yes? Control panels in our body. We can touch it. We can feel it.
Since I was a little kid. So, being a little kid, I grew up in Waukesha, Wisconsin. Cheap plug, Food Fight, which I have copies available back at my table. Both these journeys coincided at the same time almost 23 years ago now. We call them hamburgers because if we called them cow, people might question, well, wait a second. He wasn't lying. A lot of these afflictions and ailments that we're all suffering from are directly related to our dietary choices, specifically processed meats, red meats, right? And then I started to realize it wasn't just meat and dairy that wasn't necessarily good for me, but there's all these other things that they're putting in food, fake colors like red number 40, or fake sugars like sucralose. Chicken breasts. And I'm not making a lot of money at this time, so I'm not buying like free range organic chicken. We love and we'll never as a species. So on my journey, as I keep going through this, I don't mind being wrong. It doesn't happen very often, but I don't mind being wrong because. So what are we going to gravitate towards? What is going to seem like it's the most appetizing and the most conceivable to actually eat? Does that even sound appetizing? Much less plausible? Are you gonna go grab a bunch of leaves off of the tree and grass and chew through the cellulose fiber and eat handfuls and handfuls of grass until you feel like you're satiated? It doesn't sound very appetizing either. Melon with your hands and eat that flesh? How does that sound?
Good.
Does that sound good? Does it sound like it's probably the easiest option as well? Not only the most desirable and tastiest option, but the one that's the easiest to actually partake in. Perfect life, every decision we make is exactly what it should be. We're still gonna die, right? Like that, no one's escaping that. So it is about a balance, and also like enjoying your life as important as all these other decisions we make. So you gotta find that balance. Heavy, dense salad bowl, right? And then it's got this into the bowl, and it just chops everything. You just throw everything you want in there. Addicted to that, we want to keep us eating more and more and more of it. Plus, the other thing is, guess what? I'm not nutrient deficient when I eat that big bowl. So my body got what it really needed, which, yes, is the calories, but it's because the calories should be connected to the nutrients. Vodka, and I went to the gym and came back and had a little. Okay, so inherently nothing's good or evil. It's always our relationship we have with it.
Longer races for my age group, just on plan, so I know how much the price of beans.
prices at Walmart, just to make sure that if somebody checked at Walmart within the last month, the price of beans. And so again, 4 ounces of that cooked up, because rice also does the same poof thing. When you add water, it's about 20 cents for a 4-ounce serving of rice. Seed and seeds of change. Without going into like another half-hour story, I have erect colon from chronic constipation as a child. It's like, don't mess with that. So the answer to that question is, especially going out, really try and stick to that. And of course, at home, you know, I have tons and tons of spices.
All right, so what do you got?
Some amazing radish microgreen soda pop. I got some microgreen radish super soda with MGMH Farms.
Wow. It's kind of fizzing.
When you bear witness at Slaughterhouse, we do that if possible, and then we try to follow it up with happy times. And so we had focused a lot on the pandemic because COVID-19 is a zoonotic disease. Beliefs and theories about how we can systematically breed them into existence toward Florida all the time. One of the slaughterhouses to do that when you don't have to is just Sister Sage Justice. And Sage has her LVMH Drop for Now shirt on. Hi, Sage. 30, 40 subsidiaries under them they see us at events in different states, and they'll come up to us, but most people don't get to even hear about all the good they've done and how they've inspired people.
Yeah, snacks. Yum.
Letters to the editor, or you can write poems or things that might help other people to make the connection of what's happening to animals. In rap battle, he was the only child that competed in it, so that was pretty cool. Facts. So we've been sent to places for me to make noise out of eating animals.